You're listening to the Beach Hammer Podcast, a podcast about two friends / spectacular superb filmmakers who are also undefeated MCU trivia champions. We are your hosts, Derek and Gonz. Derek, are you feeling invincible or amazing? How about fantastic or almighty?
I am feeling fanvincible.
Fanvincible. That is fanmighty.
All right.
But thanks for joining us today. This is going to be our episode dedicated to the MCU. We're going to be covering different MCU content. And to kick it off, we are going with Wanda Vision, because that show just literally ended today. And it was a 9-part series. What'd you think about it, Derek?
WandaVision, I thought, ended extremely well. There were some things I was a little actually, just one thing I can really think of that I was a little unhappy with. Mm-hmm. But I thought the whole series was really good. And it ended really good.
It did. Compared to the beginning of the series, was literally like black and white.
Literally.
You know? And
did we say spoiler alert already?
Oh, no, we did not. Spoilers!
Okay, because they're definitely coming.
We didn't say any spoilers.
No, we didn't.
Spoilers are coming.
They're definitely coming. So what I was a little bummed out about is Fatro, or whatever, however you word it.
Pietro?
Well, yeah, but she called him like Fatro or something.
Fatro?
Fake Pietro.
Yeah.
Because you end up finding out that he is literally not Quicksilver.
No.
And I thought he was like one of the best characters out of the X-Men version. Mm-hmm. And they brought him in for this, and then it's like, okay, well, that's it for him. They named him Boner, which is like literally just a joke.
Yep.
And that's
Boner joke.
Yeah, it's basically just saying like, oh yeah, we got your hopes up and nothing happened.
Got your hopes up for a boner joke.
Yeah.
And
then nothing. Like I can't imagine that he's actually Mephisto, or that he's actually gonna be Quicksilver, because he was wearing that necklace, and as soon as they ripped it off, his powers were gone, right?
Yeah. Yep. It was some sort of like magical device that Agatha's power was linked to him. Boner. What was his first name? August or some shit?
No, it was like
Ronald.
Something like that.
Yeah, Rudolph Boner.
Yeah, I mean,
man, that's a bummer though.
I don't know how important the name is because it literally, he's not a comic book character.
Yeah.
So they just made it up for the show.
No, for sure, it's a boner fucking joke.
It's literally a joke.
Yeah.
Ralph is his name.
Yeah, it's a bummer, man.
So I was like really looking forward to them bringing in Quicksilver. Like, Quicksilver's kind of a cool character. He's not fantastic, but he's kind of a cool character they could have brought into any other part of the MCU. Didn't have to necessarily be Avengers, but it could have been for anything.
Right, yeah. Quicksilver scenes in the X-Men movies are really good, too.
Yeah, I mean, Evan Peters is like, he nailed that role. Yeah. So much better than, Aaron Johnson?
Yes, Aaron Taylor
Johnson or something?
Something like that, yes.
I thought he was much better portrayal of Quicksilver.
Me too.
Also, he seemed kind of like he was just more fun to watch. Like, it wasn't like
he has the comic relief.
Yeah, but it also wasn't like he was just so fast that he could get shot in the chest. He was so fast he was slowing down, like time was slower for him.
Yeah,
which I thought was really cool.
If you think about it, in theory, then the X-Men Quicksilver is technically faster than the MCU's Quicksilver.
I mean, he's alive. Was alive. I don't know.
And he was able to outrun bullets.
Yeah.
You know?
From a cop.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, it was great that he saved somebody, but he wasn't fast enough to not get shot.
Or just to rearrange the bullets in midair.
I mean, if Neo could do it from The Matrix, I would think that the fastest man in the MCU... Could
easily do it.
Or maybe not the fastest man, but one of the fastest men in MCU could do it.
Apparently not.
He can't outrun bullets from cops.
Nope.
My only weakness. Bullets from poorly paid police officers in New York.
Yeah. But I like WandaVision. The first couple episodes were a little bit harder for me to kind of get into. Like, I get it. It was well done. It paid lots of, like, homage to those shows, and, you know...
Which was awesome when she opened the chest and it was like, oh, there's all the shows.
Yeah.
Like, it was almost a guessing game on if you were guessing what TV show it was steered after.
Uh-huh.
And, like...
Man, I remember that. The Tupperware, like, I think everybody had that. Like, a Tupperware full of, like, you know, movies and TV shows they used to watch.
Like, right there.
Exactly, like right there. Exactly, yeah. Nowadays, we all have it on Netflix or Hulu.
I just pointed to a Tupperware bin of movies.
Yeah.
And TV shows. in where we are filming, or where we're recording.
Yeah. But remember when, like, the most exciting part of WandaVision was the guy crawling out of the manhole in the sword outfit? And we're all like, who is that?
Yeah.
That's gotta be someone. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Who's the beekeeper? I don't know a beekeeper. Yeah, no, I thought that was a really cool twist. I know you were a little hard into getting into it.
The first couple episodes
being black and white and being
renditions
50s and 60s-esque. Yeah. But I thought it was awesome. I mean, I was never like, oh, I want to watch Bewitched.
Yeah.
But I thought they did it, like, perfect.
They did. I'm just saying that's not the kind of milkshake that would bring me to the yard.
All right.
If it's Marvel. Coming from Marvel, no.
Well, that's what I liked about it is with Marvel,
it's different.
It was so different from what Marvel has done.
Absolutely. Very interesting. It's like, oh shit, these guys can get, like, really creative.
Should we get to the meat and potatoes of the last episode?
Sure.
White Vision. I mean, that was pretty awesome.
That was. Oh, fuck. What was that crazy conversation they were talking about? Something with the log theory? Where you place, like, parts of it? Is it still part of the original?
I don't know if it was Thaddeus or...
Something like that. But that was very interesting. Like,
if you take out the rot,
yeah,
is
the bridge,
is
right?
the pieces that you took out Vision, or is the original version Vision?
Yeah.
It was super cool way of... super cool metaphor.
Yes.
But I don't know what to expect now. Like, they're almost making, like, White Vision his own thing.
Like a nomad now. Right?
Yeah, like, literally, like a nomad of, is he good, is he bad, you don't have a clue. Yeah.
And he just took off.
But then...
we don't even know where he went.
Then the whole version of Vision that Wanda created is...
the one from parts of the Mind Stone.
Well...
That's what she said.
Yes.
He was like, what am I? You are parts of the Mind Stone that I used to create you, or some shit like that.
But either way, I mean, what Agatha said was something about, like, oh, the spell you cast is linked to the entire hex that you made. So wouldn't she be able, as soon as she figures out her powers, wouldn't she be able to just bring him back? I mean, she can alter reality, so...
I think she can, but she needs to set down her runes first. Like Diablo, that video game.
Okay.
I think. It's like something that she needs to throw down to make sure that her magic is still functional. You know? Like, she just can't snap her fingers.
Or it's going to be something where she ties the spell to White Vision and they merge.
I could see that happening.
Like, that's
probably not for a while.
Yeah, but that's my guess. She's gonna somehow merge the memory of the Vision that she made, into White Vision, and he'll be Vision altogether.
Vision 2.0 or 3.0.
It's not like you would cut my arm off and call it Mitch, and then reattach it and call it Mitch altogether. That is a Mitch Hedberg joke.
No, but they even said, like, right before they said goodbye to each other, like, oh, if we said goodbye to each other before, this is nothing, or we'll say hello again. Yeah. So there's definitely going to be something further down the line with Vision and Scarlet Witch.
I also feel like they can easily bring her kids back into it if they want. Like, it's magic and it's chaos magic.
Yeah.
Where she's like, they even said that she's more powerful than Doctor Strange.
The Sorcerer Supreme.
So that means that she could just eventually unlock her true potential and create whatever she wants. Without the runes, without the hacks, she could just create reality.
Yes.
Like, she's basically the Reality Stone. Like, she has the power of the Reality Stone, which is insane.
Exactly. That's why she's such a badass in her costume.
I did really... Yeah, her costume was cool, the way they did it. I really liked the way that they talked about that she was like a prophesized being.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I thought that was really cool.
Like, there's been other versions of the Scarlet Witch before her, and she just, like, takes up the mantle of it.
Yeah.
You know? Who else has done that?
Every...
Like Dark Phoenix? Like the Phoenix Force?
Yeah, the Phoenix Force was not Jean Grey. It's a Phoenix Force.
Right.
And then it takes
the Herald
over...
of Galactus, too.
Venom. Which is just the black symbiote.
Even, like, the Sorcerer Supreme, Doctor Strange. Like, he was
the Sorcerer Supreme, yeah.
Stephen Strange, the next dude in line.
Marvel's pretty well known for, this is Ant-Man 5.0.
Anybody can wear the mask.
This is Iron Man 3.0. This is Captain America 4.0. Like, everybody's donned the name. They're not necessarily the same person, but they have donned the persona of the superhero.
Speaking of heroes getting donned different names, let's move to Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Before we get into Falcon and Winter Soldier,
okay,
obviously Scarlet Witch is a mutant.
That's right.
Obviously she's a mutant because
they said that
they literally showed she was born with them, and interacting with the Mind Stone awakened it, basically.
It enhanced her powers or something
so
like that.
That means that, I mean, unless they change what this Scarlet Witch thing actually is, I'm not super versed in Scarlet Witch's story.
Which, by the way, remember that scene where she stopped the rocket or the bomb from going off? And that's
did she or didn't she?
Well,
they never said. They never said whether or not she did. She said.
Agatha said she did, but she didn't know how she did it, and that's when we found out she was a mutant.
And Scarlet Witch said that it was just a dud.
Or so we think.
Yeah, I mean, they could do whatever they want. Marvel is really good at going, well, we don't have to tell you the full story.
Yeah.
Because we can do whatever we want later.
But in that scene, remember after that explosion happened and everyone's just, like, covered in fucking, like, debris and rubble?
Yeah.
The TV is just, like, perfectly...
Still intact?
Yeah. Indestructible.
Half the house is gone, or half the apartment building is gone.
Still plugged in. Still
TV
power.
is on the rubble, plugged in, and running perfectly.
Yep.
That is a strong TV.
Yep. That's a Nokia TV.
I just noticed that we were most likely going to get these birds that will not shut up.
That's okay.
In this, I mean, they're pretty loud.
Yeah, that's true. They're happy.
It's good background music, apparently.
I guess so.
But yeah, the X-Men Future, they just came out with the announcement that it's going to be called Mutants.
The Mutants.
Probably to give you that easy cipher between, like, Fox's X-Men and Disney's Mutants.
Yes. Which was Stan Lee's idea.
Originally,
to call them the Mutants.
Are you tired of your job?
Yeah?
Sick of the same old boring routine?
Uh-huh.
Well, go fuck yourself.
Oh. So, with that said, how soon do you think they're bringing in real X-Men?
Like, casting-wise?
Like, no, I just mean, like, how... Yes, casting-wise, but, like, Wolverine, Cyclops, Gambit, like, the actual X-Men and not just mutants.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if they're just going to go, oh, hey, here's... I don't know, here's Strongman, he's a mutant, or here's
some of the lesser known X-Men.
Yeah, like if they're just gonna go, here's mutants.
That's a good question.
Or if they're gonna do like, hey, here's Jean Grey.
That would be great.
Here's Angel. Here's Beast. Like, what do you think they're gonna do? Do you think they're gonna bring in the X-Men, the real X-Men?
Well, what's
that
the
everybody
point?
knows?
I think so, because what's the point of buying them if you're not going to fucking use them? And if you don't use them, you're basically leaving money on the table, because if you make a Marvel movie with, like, Wolverine, Cyclops, Jean Grey, like, all those, like, big Storm, all those fucking main characters, that's going to pull in fucking money for sure.
Yeah.
But I kind of respect what Marvel does, where they kind of take, like, a character that, you know, nobody really knows and turn them into, like, a big thing.
I mean... Scarlet Witch was not one of the first Avengers.
Yeah.
Ant-Man created the Avengers.
MCU was started with Iron Man.
Yeah. In the comics, Ant-Man created Avengers. He was the creator of Avengers. He was like Tony Stark in the MCU. So how they want to do it, they could do whatever they want.
Yeah.
I mean, and they do it well.
But I would...
Spider-Man wasn't one of the first Avengers.
No. I would do it that way, though. I would bring in Wolverine. I would bring in Cyclops. Bring in Beast and Gambit.
Well, what would be really cool, they need... I like what Russo said. I forget which Russo brother.
It's probably Anthony.
It might have been Joe. I don't know. I'm not sure which one of them said it. But they're like, you need some breathing time after Hugh Jackman to bring Wolverine in.
Oh, that might have been Joe.
And then he said, I would love a crack at Wolverine, but you also need to give some breathing time so people can
forget about Hugh Jackman.
Forget about how good Hugh Jackman was.
Yeah. No, dude.
Which is true,
awesome.
though. Like,
yeah.
I mean, you bring in a new Wolverine, people are just going to compare him.
I mean, that's always going to be the case.
It is.
You see it all the time. With Spider-Man and
we're literally doing it with Quicksilver.
Yes, we just did it.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, so what I think would be really cool with the X-Men is if they did like the original. Like, here's Angel, here's Beast, who isn't blue. He's just like a
giant human
ape man. Here's Jean Grey, who's Marvel Girl. Here's Cyclops, Iceman.
I could see that happening. And I could see Beast like getting... Well, that's kind of like what the Fox movies did, where he just slowly starts becoming more and more of the Beast.
Yeah, kind of.
Starts beasting away.
But the thing with the Fox version,
Beast
they made him like an actual...
24/7.
They made him like an actual human. Beast was like an ape-shaped human.
Uh-huh.
He was very agile. His feet had dexterity
Stick to the wall.
to where he could hold himself up like a bat.
How does that make sense? I could hang on the ceiling.
No, it wasn't necessarily that he could hang on the ceiling. It was like, if there's a bar, he could wrap his feet like hands.
Okay. Are we talking about Blue Beast or Human Beast?
Human Beast.
Oh, okay.
It was before he actually, like, fully turned blue, but he was still, like...
Before he got his blue balls?
Before he got any hair on him.
On his balls.
But he was like an actual human. But a mutant. Like, he didn't have any physical mutations yet. But he was, like, kind of ape-shaped.
He kind of looked like... I forgot the name of these guys. Huge-ass, like, Russian wrestlers. I don't know.
Like Zangief from Street Fighter 2?
Yeah. Basically, yes, but with a mask on. And didn't he have a visor on too, just like Cyclops?
No, it was like a full mask with openings for the eyes and the mouth.
Okay. Well, I could see that rendition happening.
I mean, they don't have to do the original costumes, but I think like the original X-Men would be really cool. With the first class, when they did that was like an attempt at it, but they're like, we're gonna just do whatever we want.
That was a good movie.
It was pretty good.
It was decent.
But the fact that like the timeline for Cyclops, he's in Wolverine Origins, he's in X-Men 1, 2, and 3 for 5 minutes.
Right. Yeah.
Like the whole thing with Cyclops and Havoc, they're supposed to be brothers. But if Havoc's in first class, what is that? Cyclops' dad? Like,
yeah. How much older is he?
The timeline is so screwy.
It is.
Like, I liked Bryan Singer's take on some of the X-Men movies, but like, what the hell was going on?
I don't know. Apparently, there was a lot going on with Bryan Singer too, or maybe not a lot going on.
Yeah.
Who knows? Apparently, he didn't show up for like half of the shoots. Anyways,
I don't know, and he's also been involved in some scandals too.
But do you think we're gonna see Wolverine try to fight Magneto again?
God, I hope not.
Come on, Magneto, I got you.
I understand Wolverine.
Magneto's just like, I could take out the metal in your bones within a second.
If they do fight again, that's what I want to see. The Fatal Attraction version of the comic where Magneto literally rips the adamantium out of him.
Ah, my bones! Ah!
No, like the coating off of his bones rips it out, and he has to heal. And
save himself.
Yeah, and his adamantium is gone. Magneto tears it out of him.
Question: so Deadpool, is he considered a mutant then? Since he's going to be introduced into the MCU.
He's
not. He's a mutate.
He's supposed to be though, isn't he?
He's supposed to be in the comics, but
in the comics,
in the movies,
he's a mutant. I don't think they even care.
Yeah.
Like they've had success with both of them. I mean, Deadpool was probably the best movies to come out of Fox, Marvel-wise.
Logan was really good, too.
Logan was really good. Their rated R movies were the best. I mean, don't get me wrong, Days of Future Past was amazing. Like, that movie was so good. If I could have seen more of the future, that would have been even better.
I didn't like the way how they designed the Sentinels, though. I wish they were a little bit more true to the comic books.
The early part of, like, the past. Well, the new version was... That's accurate. Where they can actually, like, adapt.
Uh-huh.
That was more accurate than the past versions of them.
Yeah, the past versions.
The past
versions
versions
had, like, fans inside their chest.
The closest we got to real Sentinels was when
the head.
Was when Wolverine was in the Danger Room, and all you see is the head come flying, and he's smoking a cigar. I want to see that.
That's what I'm saying.
Give
us that.
I don't even care if it's in the Danger Room and it's full blown Sentinels that are like 20 stories high. I want real Sentinels.
You know, I seriously thought that the bad guy from Wanda Vision, Hamway or Hammond, or you know what I'm talking about.
I think the guy who, the director of Sword, I think his name was Hammond.
Hammond, the reason why he wanted to steal/keep Vision was because he wanted to create a weapon. Yeah. Which could eventually turn into the blueprint of creating the Sentinels. In a way.
Yeah. I guess if they wanted to, they could
something
shift
along
it into
those
that.
lines.
I mean,
you know, not necessarily mean like build an army of Vision.
Vision
but grab
is
some of his technology.
Vision is so far beyond Sentinels, though.
Yeah, he's adapting.
Yeah,
that was a line from Infinity War, or it was Infinity War. He lost another super bot? I don't know. He's adapting. No, he's evolving. He's evolving.
Well, either way, Sentinels are just robots, programmed to kill the mutant gene.
Yes.
So Vision is so far beyond that.
He's above that.
It's
putting him on a pedestal.
It'd be hard to connect that, but Marvel will be able to do it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm looking forward to the X-Men coming in, which also is going to be piggybacked with the Fantastic Four, I'm sure. Don't really know anything about what's going to happen with the Fantastic Four.
Me neither. There's rumors that Jennifer Lawrence got casted as Sue Storm. I don't see that happening. I mean, yes, she is a very talented actor, but
she's really good.
She's really good. She was already fucking Mystique.
Yeah,
and she stole. Excuse me. She stole the fucking show. Like, you know, they she was like the top
because I think well-known actors tend to, if they're like A-list actors when they come into it, they tend to steal the show. So like you have Jennifer Lawrence, who is like, okay, she's a really good actress. She's got a lot of people that are going to follow her into the movie.
But I don't care about Mystique that much.
Then Mystique becomes part of the X-Men. She's not the X-Men.
No.
She is a villain. She's part of the Brotherhood.
Yep.
So why did
We're X-Men now.
Why did we need Mystique in every X-Men movie? We didn't.
Right?
We didn't.
We did not.
It was because Jennifer Lawrence brought people to the theater.
Yeah. Star power.
Yeah.
That's
I mean that's all it was, and that's why like you had Hugh Jackman. That was awesome. He had no star power. He was in Broadway. Mm-hmm. But he was fantastic. Like,
also kind of odd too, because that dude is like over 6 feet.
Yeah,
easily.
he's like 6'3"
Wolverine
or something.
Is supposed to be what, 5'4"?
I think he's just 5 foot.
5 foot?
Maybe 5'2", maybe 5'4".
And his claws are supposed to be what, 3 feet?
3 feet. It doesn't make any sense.
You want some of these, bub?
It doesn't really make...
Magneto's just like, sure. Ah, my bones!
Oh, 5'3".
5'3"?
He's supposed to be 5'3". Do you like to smash bottles? How about chuck bottles? Well, come on down to the Break Bottles Factory. You can smash them, break them. You could do whatever you want with these bottles. You are the master of the domain on these bottles. Located on 96th and Cross.
Well, I don't see that happening. Did you
Yeah.
notice that the Fantastic Four, like, that's how you know them as?
How do you mean?
Like, the Amazing Spider-Man, the Incredible Hulk. But when we refer to them, we just say Hulk or Spider-Man. We don't say the Incredible Hulk, the Amazing Spider-Man, the Invincible Iron Man, the Almighty Thor. You know.
Yeah.
So with that, keep that in mind. I think the movie's just going to be called The Four. Instead of the Fantastic Four, The Four.
Okay.
Drop it. It's cleaner.
I don't think it's necessary, but I get where you're going with it.
That's a little social network.
Yeah. The Social Network, the movie.
Yeah. Good movie.
It is a good movie. As far as the Fantastic Four go, I don't think Jennifer Lawrence is the best choice. She's a really good actress, but I don't necessarily think they should bring her into it. I think Disney knows what they're doing when it comes to Marvel, and they don't need superstars to come in and play the role.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, what would be cool is if they got Michael Fassbender to reprise Magneto. I thought his Magneto was amazing.
It was really
Like,
good.
even his voice. Like,
I mean, he is a great actor,
watching
too.
the 90s cartoon,
Yeah.
that's like, almost to a T what he sounded like.
Charles.
And, like, not when he first started, but, like, the more into the movies he got, he started sounding like the 90s cartoon actor.
You know who else did that, too? Hugh Jackman.
Well,
Like, as the movies went along, he started sounding more and more like Wolverine in the cartoons.
yeah,
like
he just
like
got more feral.
Yeah. Okay.
But what I
I'm
did-
drinking to remember, bub.
What I did like about Wolverine or Hugh Jackman is in the first X-Men, he threw in Bub a couple of times and they just didn't use him. He like read up on the comics and he threw in Bub a couple of times and they didn't use it.
Wow. That's stupid.
Yeah. And then do you know why X-Men 2 or X2 Wolverine was more feral and it was a little more graphic with him killing?
No.
The fan outlash that came to Hugh Jackman.
Really?
He just, not like an outlash, but like he'd be at like Comic-Con and they'd be like, I wish you were like meaner a little bit. Like, I wish you would.
Yeah, he was pretty proper in the first one. Hey.
He wouldn't kill anybody.
Yeah, where's Rogue? I'm looking for Rogue.
But Wolverine wouldn't kill anybody in the first movie, and then in the second movie it opens up and he murdered like 15 people.
Yes, when they infiltrated the mansion, oh my gosh.
No
that scene was
hesitation,
dope.
just murdered them.
Yep. God,
You broke
Stab
into
through the chest.
You broke
Stab
into the
through
mansion.
chest.
I'm gonna kill you.
Exactly. No trespassing here. No, that's dope, man. But yeah, enough about X-Men.
Yeah. Fantastic Four, I look forward to seeing what's going on with that. I don't know what they're going to do. I'm sure it'll be cool.
Yeah.
To get into Falcon and...
Also, hold on, really quick. The last episode of Wanda Vision, when the family's fighting together, that I thought was
like Fantastic Four?
Exactly.
That's exactly what I thought.
You know, it's like, oh, it's a family of four.
Yeah.
It's Fantastic Four. Or The Incredibles.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I literally thought that while I was watching it this morning. I woke up, and as soon as I saw that scene, I was like, this is just like the Fantastic Four.
Yep. Okay, let's go on. Falcon?
Yeah,
Falcon?
to get into Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So, with the Super Bowl releasing their ad, got a little taste of what to expect from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The Super Bowl was interesting. I didn't watch the game.
Neither did I.
But I did watch the show.
Yeah.
The Weeknd voice was on point.
The Weeknd.
The getup I didn't fully understand.
Mm-hmm.
He
had this handsome Squidward look going on from SpongeBob.
It looked like he was like a poor man's Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Like the way he was dressed. It was like if Michael Jackson and like Liza Minnelli had a baby. Or just had a wardrobe connection.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it. He sounded really good though.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I watched parts of it, just the highlights. And I saw that they turned that one segment into a meme. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
I was just looking around, like, where the fuck am I going?
Oh, the mirror scene? Yeah, I mean, that was pretty cool. His voice was really on point. It sounded really good. I was just confused.
Not as good as the years before him, but...
I was just confused on his getup. But anyway, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, we got to see what the ad was going to be. So...
Falcon and Winter Soldier!
So you get that shot of...
which one?
Falcon standing at a podium with a picture of Captain America next to him.
Yeah, I think we know what's about to happen in this show.
I mean, it's clearly...
Goodbye, Steve Rogers.
Yeah, I mean, it's clearly not a...
Sucks.
It can't be a retirement.
No,
because he retired a long time ago.
He did.
He's like 90 or something in the end of Endgame.
Yeah.
So what my assumption, and I think your assumption probably more than just us, is that's his funeral.
Yeah. Sad, man. It sucks. It's going to happen.
Yeah. What I think would be really...
I'm going to cry.
What I think would be really cool is if either Sam says on your left, obviously like Cap is on his left, or
in that picture,
or in the picture, or it's going to be reversed, and it's going to be Sam saying, "I'm on your left, Cap." That would be really cool.
That would be pretty cool.
Or if you want to bring the connection of Bucky and Sam together, Bucky not really knowing that that's what they had together. If he comes up to the podium,
picks up on it, tradition.
He doesn't even know that that's what they had.
Right.
And Bucky just walks up and he says, "On your left, Sam."
That would be really nice.
Yeah.
I think that would be really nice. And the picture that you're referring to is Sam's looking down at Captain America's shield, and there's like this huge picture of Steve Rogers to his left, and you kind of see it, in the picture. So
yeah, I mean, it's a giant picture of Cap.
Yeah, that picture itself just tells you everything.
Yeah, and he's wearing a suit.
Yeah, he's wearing a suit, black tie.
I've never seen Sam wear a suit
unless if it's for
a funeral,
like the one
for Tony. Yeah.
So.
Bummer.
Fuck.
So
but how do you think he's gonna die? Though
that's what I was just gonna say. The big question is: do you think he's killed? Do you think he dies of old age?
I swear to God, if they kill him off, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be like, this man did so much for our fucking goddamn country.
Okay,
and the world.
If he's dead, I think it'd be a perfect time to kill him, and then enter the Thunderbolts. I mean, Baron Zemo is already part of the villain in
What
Falcon.
are the Thunderbolts again?
I mean, there's so many members, but there's like Venom, Red Hulk.
What's your objective? What's
Baron
your mission?
Zemo. I mean, they're like anti-heroes.
Okay.
Some of them are villains, some of them are heroes, but it's...
Still fighting for the good or no?
I'm not fully sure. I don't know too much about the Thunderbolts. I just know that it's like a mixture of heroes, anti-heroes, and villains.
So it kind of sounds like
it's
Suicide
more so
Squad without the fucking strings.
Kind of, yeah. I know Green Goblin's in it at some point. Luke Cage is in it at some point. Not Hank Pym or Scott Lang, but an Ant-Man.
I think Brian Zemo is going to be a
Baron
villain.
Zemo?
Baron, yeah.
Yeah.
I got a
they're giving him the mask and the costume for Falcon.
Yeah, I saw that. The purple mask
was the problem everybody had with him in Civil War.
Yeah, because they were like, where the fuck's the mask? Where's the mask, bro? He didn't need it.
I mean, no, the character was really good, but it's like...
But yes, it's a traditional
superhero
movie.
Mandalorian. It's like Mandarin.
Mandarin and Iron Man 3?
Yeah, like it was a cool
Mandarin.
It was a cool twist.
I have these 10 rings.
It was a cool twist, but people wanted to see the real Mandarin.
Yeah.
Like Baron Zemo was portrayed pretty cool, but they wanted what they knew from the comics.
I want to see the mask. Show me the mask.
So, what I think would be really cool is if Baron Zemo killed Cap, and that's what brings Bucky and Sam together, is to try to avenge that. Or, I mean, Winter Soldier was even in the Thunderbolts at some point.
Well, who's U.S. Agent? Because that guy's coming into play, and apparently he is, quote unquote, the new Captain America.
It's kind of the new Captain America. It's not exactly the Captain America
that Steve wanted.
It's not Captain America, it's U.S. Agent, but...
Steve wanted Sam to be Captain America.
I mean, he handed his shield to him.
He said, this is yours. It fits you.
Yeah.
Looks good on you, buddy. I'm not going to tell you about this lady I'm boning. Which, by the way, him and Peggy had years and years of hot sex.
What they could do is I don't think this has anything to do with the comics, but what they could do is have Steve Rogers' son with Peggy as U.S. Agent. That's enough time.
That is enough time, but I don't know if I like that. Okay,
I'm just saying.
Steve able to impregnate?
I would think so. I don't know.
Have babies?
I mean, they freeze semen all the time.
They do, but he's got like that super semen.
So maybe it's...
She gets pregnant and
he's already a super soldier.
Doesn't take her 9 months. It takes her like 9 minutes.
Well, I mean, they did that with Wanda Vision.
Yeah, they did.
So I would hope they don't do that again.
Mommy! Oh! My body!
But I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with U.S. Agent. I mean, Disney, they throw you constant left field pitches. Like, I didn't think they were going to bring Evan Peters in as Quicksilver. They did.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming either.
So
because it was too fast.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know how they're bringing U.S. Agent in. I don't know if they're going to change who he is, and maybe it's Cap's son. I don't know. But
I'm looking forward to it, though, for sure.
It should be really cool.
I think it looks way more action-driven, obviously, than Wanda Vision.
Yeah, it will be.
It's more of a thriller than, like, a drama.
I'm guessing it's going to be kind of like a crime thriller.
I could see that. I could see it being more of a thriller, though. Like a Jason Bourne meets the MCU kind of deal.
Yeah, I mean, if they wanted an ongoing plot, the easiest is to say Baron Zemo killed Cap. Chase him down.
God, if you're right, I'm going to fucking punch my TV. Episode 1.
Baron Zemo killed Cap.
God damn it, douche.
I don't know.
I will Facebook message Kevin Feige
and say, I have a writer for you.
And tell him, I am writing a letter. No, I really hope that's not the case, though. But I could see that happening. If that's... Man, that would suck. That would suck so much.
I don't think so, because that opens a bunch of doors.
It does, but isn't that sad, man?
Yeah, like it is, but they could also... I mean, they're not bringing Cap back.
They're not. I mean, they can, somehow.
Also, maybe it'll be Cap's last fight. Or maybe it'll be, I don't know.
Do you think in the future MCU movies where, like, everything's lost kind of moments, Doctor Strange or someone who works with magic will kind of use, like, a reanimation spell or something and summon, like, the dead past adventures to help out in their current battle? And then after it ends, they go back to being dead. Can you see that happening? 'Cause
I absolutely could see that happening.
I could see them bringing back, like, Iron Man and Captain America if Steve does actually die in Winter Soldier and Falcon, or Falcon Winter Soldier.
I mean, it would be very cool to see the original 6 back.
Yeah.
That would be cool. Speaking of bringing people back, let's move into Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
But before we do, let's take a break and pause here.
Okay.
You thought VHS tapes were obsolete, but we have created a new VCR, so you can play all the tapes you have been hanging onto for years. Introducing the new Bluetooth VCR. VCR. Just make sure the VHS tape is already inside the high-tech upgraded VCR. VCR. How many of us still have VHS tapes we couldn't part with? Now you don't have to. VCR.
Hey-ho. And we're back. So we were talking about, well, I had this cool idea.
Let me just take my pants off and get a little more comfortable.
Oh, okay. All right.
Just kidding.
Bringing people back, and that's funny because the next Spider-Man movie, apparently they are bringing back Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield.
Yep.
Reprising their roles as Spider-Man in their respective universes.
Supposedly, we still have nothing confirmed, but that is the speculation
the idea.
Amongst everyone.
Not only them, but isn't William Dafoe coming back too? Like the villains are coming back?
I didn't hear about Willem Dafoe, but Alfred or Dr. Octopus is coming back. Electro, Jamie Foxx is coming back.
Yes, yeah.
As far as villains, that's all I know.
Uh-huh.
Willem Dafoe was speculated, but it's less known than like Dr. Octopus and Electro.
Yeah. Side note, he would have been an amazing Joker. William Dafoe. I mean, you've seen the pictures. I think more Joker.
Well, Joker, yeah, his smile.
His smile. You've seen like those pictures online, right? Where like someone throws Joker makeup on him.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's perfect. Anyways, yeah, but the Spider-Man movie is coming out next year, right? No, it's coming out this year.
Is it this
Christmas
year? Oh yeah,
this year. Yes.
This year.
And the name of it is No Way Home, right?
Yeah, that's the. I mean, they could change it, but that is what the title is.
I think that's the official title, yeah, because they released a little like promo video with Peter Parker, MJ, and Ned.
Yeah, all three of them released their own version of a title.
Yeah. That's really
Home
cool.
Slice was MJ's.
Home Slice.
Which I liked a lot.
That's pretty cool. I'm excited about it, though.
Yeah,
for sure.
no, I think it's going to be awesome. I'm honestly 10 times more excited to see Tobey Maguire than Andrew Garfield.
Me too, of course.
He was the first Spider-Man. Especially because he's older now.
He's older.
Which they're going to clearly have to make him an older Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Which is going to be awesome.
He's going to be like the Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
The OG
yeah.
Spider-Man. What I'm really excited about is Charlie Cox, Daredevil from Netflix.
He's going to be in it.
Reprising his role as
He's
Daredevil.
reprising for sure.
I mean, nothing is confirmed.
New York City
but
characters.
There is enough stuff to say he is in the movie.
That's pretty badass.
Which
I wonder if they're going to team up at the end.
Which I don't know. It seems like they're going to more so do a lawyer relationship.
Uh-huh.
Because
Your Honor, you see.
No, because of the whole
J. Jonah Jameson set up Peter Parker.
Peter Parker's,
he is not Spider-Man.
Peter Parker's identity being revealed,
yeah.
And then Charlie Cox is going to be a lawyer and say there is no evidence that states this.
Even though it's complete bullshit.
Yeah.
He is Spider-Man.
Yeah. But then also with Netflix giving enough time to not make a new season on any of the Defenders, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Daredevil, Kevin Feige really wants... Oh, and Punisher. Kevin Feige really wants to have Jessica Jones back and Luke Cage, I believe. Which I think everybody who got cast in the Defenders shows is awesome.
They're good enough to do it.
Except for Iron Fist.
The writing was not that great.
Iron Fist, the fight choreography was terrible. And he's supposed to be like this big martial arts.
Yeah, I saw like a clip of a fight scene that took place inside like an office building or whatever, and there's like shelves and boxes, and the way how like they cut it and everything, the way how it was shot, it was... I could do that.
Yeah.
And I don't have a Disney or a Netflix budget.
Yeah.
So.
Also, Punisher, John Berthal, I think is going to possibly come back. I don't know. But he was a really good Punisher.
I agree. He was.
And
I
would say with the exception of Charlie Cox being the best cast, I think Kingpin, Vincent D'Onofrio.
Oh, yes.
Was the best cast.
He was a
like
great
Daredevil,
Kingpin.
Daredevil took the cake on casting.
For sure. For sure.
But even
Episode
Jessica...
2, that hallway scene. Oh, man.
So phenomenal.
Which, by the way, I know it looks like it was shot in one
shot.
take, but it wasn't. There was this one camera movement where it kind of pans like into
a dark hall.
corner.
Yeah. But it'd be really cool to see. Honestly, everybody from the Defenders. I wouldn't even be opposed to Iron Fist reprising his role if it's under Disney and they could step up the game.
Yeah, just revamp him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. They should, though, because Iron Fist is a pretty badass character.
Yeah, I would say the biggest thing I was disappointed with Defenders was nobody wore costumes. Like, the whole...
Didn't they kind of do, like, a little mock-up costume episode?
I'm not sure. As far as, like, the actual show, nobody wore a costume. Even Daredevil didn't wear a costume in it.
Well, Luke Cage in his own show, he wore his like classic costume, right? For like a
just for like a
Halloween
flashback
or a flashback. I thought it was a Halloween. I'm thinking of Wanda Vision.
But what I thought was cool about Defenders is like half of them were costumed and half of them weren't. Luke Cage and Jessica Jones never really wore a costume.
Yeah, I think it's pretty funny that Daredevil looked more like Iron Fist
than
in his
he
early
did.
days.
Yeah, he literally
wore the
wore
fucking bandana over his eyes
and nose,
his head and nose,
which is literally Iron Fist.
Yep.
All you had to do was cut eye holes, and they couldn't even wrote that into it. Like, hey, Iron Fist, saying, "I like that look," and he dons the mask and just cuts holes in it.
I didn't like that Iron Fist's hands or his fist would just glow. Yeah, they should have had some sort of flame going on, you know, just anything else except for the glowing fist, because I get it looks like it's hot iron, you know, but it was just too weak, in my opinion. But anyways, going on, so there's like a fucking list of shit that's coming out for Marvel.
Did we get into Doctor Strange at all?
No.
Okay,
that's coming up.
We didn't get into Doctor Strange at all.
Doctor Strange into the Multiverse of Madness, or
I think
some
the
shit.
Multiverse of Madness, Multiverse of Madness, or into the Multiverse of Madness.
Danny Elfman's doing the soundtrack, which is crazy, and then Sam Raimi's directing it, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
But what's going to be really cool is Wanda's obviously going to be in it. They've already compared her to the Sorcerer Supreme.
Yep.
And she's already clearly breaking shit in the universe.
She is.
So it's going to be really interesting to see these two sorcerers,
magic users.
Yeah. I mean,
interact.
It's going to be very interesting. And I would assume Spider-Man's going to be in it, but I don't know.
I doubt it. Because apparently Tom Holland's contract is up after this movie.
I mean,
it says 6 movies.
No, I didn't.
It was Civil War, the 2 Avenger movies.
They rewrote their contract.
Did they? I didn't hear about this.
That's why Spider-Man or Tom Holland can be in Venom. Oh. Like now, Sony can use Spider-Man and Marvel can use Spider-Man.
That's cool.
That's why Michael Keaton's Vulture is going to be in Morbius, whether it's for 5 minutes or 5 seconds or whatever, the whole movie, I don't know.
That would be insane.
But they give that little glimmer of him talking to Morbius.
That would be crazy if we saw Tom Hardy's Venom in the next Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, I mean...
I doubt it, because I think they need to give a little bit more room for Tom Hardy's character, his version of Venom, before they start throwing it into, like, you know, star power fucking Marvel movies.
Like, I understand what happened with Venom. I think Venom is a terrible movie.
The last fight was so fucking...
But what happened was Sony couldn't use Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Because they gave the rights to Marvel.
Symbiotes.
Granted, they shared them, but they couldn't use Spider-Man in Venom. So they completely changed his origin story, and that kind of started off the movie being destroyed for me.
Yeah.
And then Tom Hardy, like, freaking out in front of the neighbor's hallway door, like... What was that? Like,
I don't know.
Like he tenses his arms and face and chest. Yeah, like
he does that,
but doesn't make a noise. You see him freaking out in his face and like tense up, and it's like, what is happening here?
He did that a couple times in the movie.
Yeah. So I was not a big fan of Venom. I know that some people liked it, but I thought that was pretty poor.
He's a New York reporter in L.A.
But I don't think that, like, he's a terrible Eddie Brock.
No. The writing was not that great, though.
No, the writing was bad.
My name is Eddie Brock, and I'm a reporter.
Yeah.
There's something bad going on.
Yeah, he was a reporter. He wasn't a photographer that was stealing Peter Parker's pictures.
Right.
Which is what happened. Like, he was another
started.
photographer, and then he found out that Peter Parker and Spider-Man were the same.
Yeah.
And then he got because he followed Peter Parker hating him to a, like...
Pretty much Spider-Man 3.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With Tobey Maguire, but that was like, so much was jammed in, it came out poor.
Yeah. Some great scenes in it, though. I mean, we talked about Spider-Man dancing.
Yeah, I mean...
after he gets the Venom, the
his eyeliner and dancing, I mean, that shows evil if I've ever seen it.
Because, you just want to put on some eyeliner before you go dance.
Yeah, I mean, when I get angry, all I want to do is dance and wear makeup. That's all I want to do.
And, dude, they should have fucking shown that scene where he's just putting on the eyeliner right before he goes out.
I mean, it was so obvious that he's wearing eyeliner.
Oh, absolutely.
So that the fact that they didn't, like...
Or mascara, right? What's it called? I don't even know.
Mascara is eyelashes. Okay. Eyeliner is under your eyelashes.
I don't know. Apologies.
It was eyeliner. But it was very drastic.
I like how the doors just swung open for him.
Yeah.
And he just walks out.
Yeah, there's some decent fight scenes in that movie, but Spider-Man 3 is pretty bad.
Yeah, it is.
And I think that was the studio, because they basically told Raimi, if you don't put Venom in this movie,
we're not making it.
You're off it.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted to do Sandman, and
Sandman was definitely the better villain.
I think he wanted to do Vulture and Sandman, and they're like, "We want Venom. If you don't do Venom, you're done."
That sucks.
So he had to jam Venom into it. I'm not even sure. I believe that he wanted to do Vulture, but he wanted Sandman as the primary villain, and they're like, "If you don't add Venom, you're done."
Well, they also had new Green Goblin too, James Franco.
Yeah, which was not great. Like,
I keep forgetting he's in those movies.
Why did he turn into like
a crybaby?
No, like he was.
I have nothing left except Spider-Man.
No, like I didn't mind that he had hate, but like then he had a head injury, and it was like, what is happening? What is happening? Like you.
I don't remember that part.
Oh, he fought Spider-Man when he was Black Suit, I believe.
What is it, 2 or 3?
3.
3? Okay.
He fought Spider-Man with the Black Suit, and Spider-Man knocked him unconscious and gave him
that's when he was like, okay, I don't hate you anymore.
I don't remember anything.
Yeah.
I can't remember anything. I'm the happiest person in the world.
Yeah. Let's team up.
I got hit in the head, and now I'm the happiest person in the world.
You knocked some sense into me. Let's team up, and I will die.
And then he remembers everything, and he's like, oh, well, maybe Peter's not that bad of a guy. I'm going to go save him. What?
He's my friend, even though he killed my dad.
Yeah.
Because he was evil. But
Doctor Strange should be interesting.
Yeah.
I look forward to that. We got Thor: Love and Thunder coming out.
Pretty dope.
I don't know really what to expect with that because I know
the Guardians are going to be in it.
I don't know Jane Foster as Thor too well, but I know that she is basically like Thor 2.
Little backstory is Jane Foster gets cancer, and the only way to kind of subside the cancer, not get rid of it, but kind of like, hit the pause button on the cancer spreading
is when she meet up with Deadpool.
No, is when she
figure out how he did it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Is when she uses the power of Thor. Like when she's the mighty Thor, that's gonna be her name. She's pretty much cancer free and superpowered. So,
I mean, that's cool.
That's all I know. I know the Guardians are going to be in it too.
So, all you need to do to be worthy of Thor's hammer is get cancer.
Or be a robot.
Yeah.
Or be a good man.
Or be worthy.
Yeah. Mjolnir. Well, we're going to wrap it up right now. Thanks for tuning in. This is Beach Hammer Podcast.
Podcasting your beaches hammers.
We are Derek and Gonz. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our page and shit.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends, tell your dogs, tell your neighbors. And remember to
feel free to comment, and if
Feel free to
there's
comment.
anything that you want talked about, let us know.
yeah, drop those comments. We'll talk about them or not.